Okay, so we're on the new Cubic Odyssey, version 1.0.2.13, and something that I don't see much at all is anyone talking about shipbuilding, modifying ships. So, just to show you what I've got already, this is a ship that I have already modified. Let me get out to space here. There we go. So in the settings, this is the planet Bane, with the high capacity, high cargo space, and the high health. But as you can see, I've fully modified this thing, and it was very difficult. It took a really long time to do. So, let's just show you how it's done. First we'll get to a space station. Let's not get out of the ship. Let's just... There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, leave me alone. There. Sucker. Alright, not too bad. So, where were we? What am I missing here? It's this way, there. So, to the space station. I always like the outside bay. There's another planet Bane. So, the basics of ship modifying is at this terminal here. You can either right-click or interact button, and you can go into modify, which lets you move around. And this allows you to get to places like underneath the ship, or inside the ship, where you can't get to normally. Now you can also modify outside the ship, just like you would with a home. Any of these blocks can be taken off and placed once you have them. But to do so, you have to get the blocks from here, or from tearing apart an old ship. So we'll go to Modify Ship, and it is Cube Stores tab. There you go. So you can buy any of these that you need. So let's get into my resources. These are all my ship parts. Put this away first. I don't need that. And let's pull out a different ship. So I got a couple of these. Here's the one that I wanted to modify next, but it's the challenge. There's a lot you have to do with this. So in this mode, if you want to just say delete this whole thing and build your own, the only way you can do that is brick by brick. Let's say we want to remove cube. Of course it won't let me. Why is it not letting me? What is wrong with you? Remove cube. Store cube. Alright, maybe I need an empty bar. Nope. Fantastic. Okay. Let's figure out what I'm missing here. Because that's not working. Let's just... Oh, that's right. So. There's one. Let's see if that starts it off. Modify ship. Yep, there we go. So, one by one, delete. So that's a click at a time for all of these blocks. Every single one of them. That's a lot of work. Or you can simply hold the mouse and do it out here, like this. But either way, it has to be block by block. I don't have any build tools that make it easy to delete multiple blocks yet. Hopefully they come out with that, because this takes forever. Anyways, on to other building things. These guns cannot be modified. You can't take them off. They will automatically go to the furthest out point on your ship, which is why on this ship they built this. So they will automatically go here. But it'll take a few reloads of the ship. So you'd have to go back to main menu, reload the game, and it'll eventually sync to the side of the ship. For instance, on my other one, when I was doing the modification on it, which one is it? Here we go. The guns actually remained out here on both sides, so it was fun. I was flying around with guns that were just like antennae sticking up. It was hilarious. But after went back to the main menu, came back, they were back here, which is the farthest out point of my ship, automatically. So you don't have to worry about placing those. The other thing is the seat. You cannot destroy these, you can't put it into inventory, it has to remain in this plane or on the ship. So, to work on this, let's open the door, get in. Here. You have to move the seat, and it'll tell you where it does or does not fit. But yeah, you can literally fly the ship like this, if you really wanted to. It's funny. So in order to keep this, what I had to do was start building my ship in the middle here, until I had enough that I could put my seat in it. Then I started deleting the ship around it. Now, as far as doors go, these guys, you can't do this yet. There's some kind of error or something. It will not let you place it like that the way they did. And hopefully they'll get that fixed, but originally when I was working on this ship, I wanted to put a door on the very top. So I have the hole cut out for it and everything, but it will not sit vertically. That was dumb. Give me that back. So let's get into... Give me that back. Ship inventory. Where are my doors? There we go. Let's bring these over. First, I'm gonna get rid of these. And yeah, you can do this version of modifying and building your ship anywhere. It doesn't have to be in the space station. So, take the door. Yeah, there's something off about its placement, even if you rotate it. So what is it? Rotate is... Oh, I forget. E? No, R? There. Yeah, placement just does not work unless it's straight up in any orientation. So even if we go back into the planet Bane, the other one, and I remove that door or try to move it, so we'll do C to move, put it over here. Now I'm going to move it back. Doesn't work. There's no place for it to do so. So the devs have some kind of magical system where they can build this outside of the game, but we cannot here. So, yeah, fun stuff. Hopefully they get that fixed soon. So, in the meantime, what I've done is I've left my door spot open. It works just fine in space. Don't have to worry about it. Just jump in when you want. But when they do get the doors fixed, I do want to put a door up here and a door down here. Yeah, the great thing about this is you can modify your ship anywhere, anything you want, at any time. And yes, you can get out of your plane in space. But eventually you have oxygen to worry about. So this works just fine for me for now, but I do want a door down here. But yeah, I think tearing down the old one took me about 2 solid days straight of actually deleting every single block. And I'm not even joking, it was like 16 hours. So, I mean, whatever you need to do to get it done, but it'll take you a while. But I do recommend modifying the Planet Bane because it continues to give you all of the slots, all of the storage, just like it's the original ship. So all the same stats are still here, including the horrible maneuverability. But you can work on any other ship you want. For instance, this one, I'm not even going to attempt to modify one of these until they come out with better tools. Because this will take me a week or 2 just to tear down. But you can always start on something smaller. I mean, this will be less bricks at least. But the problem is you don't have the fitting capacity or the amount of cargo space that you do with the other ones. It's still a decent ship, but it's not what the other ones have. This one's about the same. But yeah, you can modify any of these. This one would be really easy to modify, but you only get 3 fitting capacity, and cargo space is only 25. So you don't really get to take much with you. It sucks. So for me, at least, I mean, this is the one that I was using for the longest time. Yeah, I still got some stuff in the inventory. Anyways, it's a good ship, but I just don't like it that much. It's big, clunky, and I prefer to have my little fighter plane. Yeah, I don't know where the guns went on this. I think I was modifying this one a little bit, and they disappeared. Not sure where to. Anyways. Yeah. Well, I'll get back to these eventually, start modifying them. But I really hope they come up with an updated tool for modifying these things, because this just takes forever. Brick by brick. Anyways, as far as the engines go, there are specific bricks for that, or blocks. And all it is effect. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to change any of your specs. So all you have is, oh, they don't even have them available. Engine block 2 is what I use to outline it. But the actual blocks themselves are in my storage. Once you take away the old ones, you can use them again. But these are specifically glowing synthetic material, spaceship engine block. Now, you can dye these to different colors if you choose to. So let's just say split, and I'll go in here, use my dye machine, and we can make these any other color, like red. And now, if I were to say do these, then it would give me a red effect, driving away, or flying away. Come on, move. Give me a view. There we go. But that's it. It's just for effects. Doesn't change any stats. But here's another thing. You see how my plane is so far down on the screen? That's because where I built it was by the back of the original plane. So essentially it thinks that my ship should be back or further forward than what it was. How did I lose it already? Ugh. So definitely keep in mind when you do decide to start modifying these, that where you build your ship does matter. So, relative to this one, you can see I built it about by the back half. So the actual box matters. So if you do start building your plane and you want it to be more visible, then you'll want to start building it up here, about where the front of the ship is instead. Because when you go into modify these, it'll actually show you what of the box it's in. So you have all of this space. So if I wanted it to disappear from my screen entirely, I just build it back here. If I wanted it more in the screen, I build it over here or higher up, because height matters as well. But I have it directly on the ground, and I wanted it that way so that when I look at it in the space station, it looks like the landing gear is on the ground, not just sitting there hovering like some of these other ships. Now, this effect doesn't work when you're trying to, say, land on a planet or something. Let's see. I don't remember what system I'm in. Let's get to the next planet. Okay. Orientate. Come on. There it is. Let's just head here. Water break. Satisfying. Okay. So, you can only go down so far. It will not let you go down any further than that. And if you get out here, it will never let you land on the planet. That's as close as you get. Yeah, run away. So it only matters when you're on the spaceship. Otherwise, there's no point. But yeah, that's all that I can really think of to tell you guys about building. Hopefully they come up with better building materials or ability to delete multiple blocks at once. But that's what it is for now. Anyways, if you guys have any more questions, let me know. See you guys in the next video.